Hi everyone, Yvette Rose here from Metaphysical Anatomy. So the question that we have today is about ulcerative colitis. Now this is a tricky one, and I wouldn't say too tricky, but it can also lead a little bit into Crohn's disease, and if that's the case for you, then of course I would highly recommend getting your copy of Metaphysical Anatomy. You can grab it on Amazon. There's a lot of information there about ulcers, about Crohn's disease, and so with this specific ailment, what you're looking at is a very strained relationship dynamic with a masculine figure in your life. It could be a father, it could be a father figure, it could be, someone like a role model that you look up to that is very dominating. It could be someone that's perhaps very aggressive, very verbally violent, or even physically violent. It could be someone that has a very, very strong, tough love type of attitude. So it's almost like there's a stress of loving this person out of fear, and also there's a deep respect, but respecting the person again out of fear. So now it's like your need for love has been met by this unhealthy dynamic, and this is part of you that perhaps still wants to keep going back to this love, to this definition of love from this person. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a father figure. It could be a mother figure that was just extremely masculine in her life. Perhaps a mom that was very emotionally aggressive and projected a lot of anger as well. That feeling of like tread lightly in the house, right? So one of those kind of dynamics that you would be looking at. And then of course, feeling unable to let go of the hurt, feeling unable to let go of the feelings of injustice that a certain authority figure, I say authority figure, normally also meaning caretakers, meaning someone that had an influence over you, someone that had an authoritative type of stance in your life. So, and feeling really angry and unable to let go. All right, so because if you let go, then there's a fear of, well, then I forgive this person, they'll get away with what they did to me. So it's almost like that anger and the resentment that you're holding on to has now become your boundary. That has become your buffer between you and this other person, because there's a part of you that wants to push them away, and there's a part of you that also wants them in your life, right? So, and I think the anger also really comes from meaning the pockets that also forms in the colon area, if that's the case for you. That could also be wanting to hold on to the dynamic, but resenting the fact that you need or love something that you know is not healthy for you. And there's a deep sadness and a deep anger relating to wanting this person to change, needing this person to change, and holding on to this person, hopefully maybe one day changing, hopefully one day having an awakening or waking up. But it's the pain that you're causing yourself is by holding on to this idea, this concept, and then feeling even more angry because the person's not changing, the person's not creating the change that they need to create so that you can have the relationship and the dynamic with them that you want. So ultimately, it's here about letting go of how you need a certain person to show up in your life. It's now a matter of letting go of the anger that has now become your false boundaries, because that anger is now becoming a coping mechanism, because now you need that anger in order to say no. You need that anger in order to establish boundaries. But look at the ripple effect and the disruption that could potentially cause in new positive healthy relationships, and the sabotage that it can also create. It's really something there to look at. So I would definitely be looking at those aspects and feeling very suppressed, of course, by an alpha figure, mom or dad, but definitely someone that had a very alpha dominant figure. And it's also now a matter of you calling your power back from these people, and for you to feel safe, to establish your sense of self in your territory, meaning your space, and for you to really now to realize you don't have to fight for that space anymore. You can just have it, right? For you to really claim the fact that it is your birthright to coexist in harmony with everyone else. You don't have to fight for your space anymore. You don't have to fight for your identity anymore. So until next time, everyone, I hope that helps. Thank you so much, and keep bringing the good questions. It's excellent. I love it. Take care. Thank you guys for joining me here. And also remember to subscribe to our math membership website. You can check out so much more. There's so many free healing courses there as well. Go to YvetteRose.com, see all the free masterclasses and events that we have coming up. There's always something happening on our platform. And we love to hear from you for the Ask Yvette episodes, but also for the psychosomatic patterns that you would love for us to talk about, especially when it comes to these books, the research that's in it. And there's so much to be learned and so much to be shared as well. So I love your questions. Let us know what's on your mind. Let us know what you would love me to address as well. Life challenges, it's endless. Guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. And remember to subscribe so that you can stay up to date with the latest and greatest videos that's coming out just for you. Until next time, be the light that you are.